Hey, good Monday morning, my friends. MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa with the MLive Morning Weather Update. We made it through the snow over the weekend and the wind yesterday. We've got the wind today and we've got bitter cold. So it's definitely a very wintry week ahead, but there is light at the end of the tunnel. I don't want to promise spring, but there's just a hint of it, and certainly by this time next week, we will have eroded the Arctic air, and we will definitely have some temperatures getting above the freezing mark. So let's get on into it. We do have some travel problems over the next couple of days. Let's say hi to some folks. Good morning to Shannon DeVries and Pamela Todoroff, good morning. And Andre Pinio from Waterford, good morning. Ed Johnson, also from Waterford, good morning to you. All right, so the coldest time, probably tomorrow morning. When the coldest air is settled in, the wind will be brisk, and these are the wind chills forecasted for 8 a.m. on Tuesday. I would call it 15 to 25 below in most areas. So that is something where you can get frostbite very quickly, and obviously it's something where the kids cannot wait outside for the bus. On the radar right now, it's not real active. We'll see the lake effect pick up through the day, and we can get that off of the radar forecast here in just a moment. But we do have some advisories in effect, and that does kind of show you where you'll run into travel problems today. So the purple is a winter weather advisory from Gaylord, Charlevoix, through Kalkaska, through all of the Traverse City area, all of Cadillac area, down the shoreline, Ludington, Pentwater, Muskegon, to west of Grand Rapids, to Holland and South Haven. And then the pink shaded counties are winter storm warnings in the UP for very heavy snowfall. All right, here is the radar forecast today. And I have to explain this. It looks so accurate like a radar. I have to continually remind everybody, this is what I like to call weather fantasy. It's modeling. It's what will happen perhaps in the future if the math and the physics of the equations are correct. And it's pretty good. So we're looking at a radar forecast. We go through the day today to early this afternoon, 2 o'clock this afternoon. And what you see is an increase in the bands of lake effect snow. It's not a pattern that leads to really heavy lake effect snow, widespread, but you get into bursts of it. And it looks like that area of lake effect moves down the Lake Michigan shoreline into the Grand Rapids area, but sparse in Grand Rapids, and more so Holland and southwest of Grand Rapids to South Haven, maybe Kalamazoo. And then we go through the night tonight, still the same deal in the southwest corner. And we go through the day tomorrow, and there's still a pattern where we can get lake effect snow moving down the shoreline of Lake Michigan, and look at the UP still getting hammered. So how much snow can we expect? Let me see if I can grab the very latest. That's why we like the high resolution rapid refresh model, because it comes in every hour. Now this run takes us out 48 hours to Wednesday morning, and you can see in the purple, that's 6-inch plus snows, Kalkaska, maybe Grayling, and then Manistee area, Ludington, Pentwater, Muskegon, Holland, South Haven. And then just east of that, it's 2 to 4 inches. And Kent County, Grand Rapids, you're kind of the taper-off zone very often. West side of Grand Rapids, southwest side, heavier. East and northeast side, not much. And on the west, eastern part of the state, Ann Arbor, Saline, Detroit, Saginaw, Flint, the Thumb, Bay City, Midland, an inch or two. Okay. Somebody says, let's see, an interesting... Jason, here's an interesting stat for yesterday. Flint, Michigan Airport records 5.5 inches of snow from 0.14 inches of snow. So almost 31 inches of snow to 1 inch of water. And that would be what we call Rocky Mountain powder, pretty close to it. 30 to 1 is about the driest kind of snow we get in Michigan. I'd be a little skeptical of that, but it's certainly, Jason brings up a really good point that it's fluffy snow. All right, so here are the low temperatures. Tomorrow morning, a couple of degrees either side of zero. Hey, good morning, Ronald Johnson from Albuquerque. Wednesday morning, cold. Couple of degrees either side of zero. Starting to quote-unquote warm up on the west side of the state. Thursday morning, out of the below zero temperatures. Friday morning, Saturday morning. So these are all cold mornings. Sunday morning. All right. And I wanted to show you this. So we're going into, a small weather pattern change as we head into next week. But it's still a pretty active weather pattern with these fast-moving storm systems out of the northwest. Those often bring us a little bit warmer day, come through, some rain or 2 to 3 inches of snow, and then a colder day. And you'll see, the way I have this organized, you'll see how everything's just over the next 16 days. A lot of these little storm systems starts right there. Not much today, but the Saturday, next week, a couple of these, and so there's still a snowstorm out there, definitely, for this time of the year. All right, high temperatures. Now I'm going to give you the optimism. I'm going to give you the slight taste of late winter that I promised. These are the high temperatures. So obviously it's very cold today in the teens, cold tomorrow in the teens, cold Wednesday in the teens. Thursday we maybe inch toward 20. Friday mid-20s. It'll probably feel warm. Saturday let's call it mid-20s. Sunday maybe cracks the freezing mark. We have the ability to do that pretty easy at this time of the year, late February. Monday probably above 35 in a lot of places, ice going away. Tuesday in the 30s, maybe some 40s. Wednesday of next week, 30s and 40s. And remember, I showed you these storm systems come through, so you can get a cold day where it doesn't reach the freezing mark. This is February 28th. Look at 40s, maybe mounting toward 50. March 1st, March 2nd, March 3rd. Again, still some winter in there, but starting to get, in a week time period, starting to get 3 or 4 days above 35 degrees or so as we head into the first week of March. All right, last thing for you. What are we looking at here? We're looking at the surface temperature anomaly from the European model in the ensemble mode, so 51 tweaks. So we kind of believe what it says out 16 days. So obviously this is today and tomorrow and Wednesday and Thursday. Much colder than normal. Normal high now is about 32 degrees. Grand Rapids, Flint, Saginaw, Bay City, maybe 33 in the south, Ann Arbor, Detroit. Now we go to February 25th next week, and we're inching warmer than normal by a couple of degrees. Nothing huge, but by a couple of degrees. And then we go to March 2nd and March 3rd and March 4th. We end it. And you see that it's slightly warmer than normal. By the way, by March 4th, our average high temperature in southern Michigan would be about 35, 36 degrees. So if you're a few degrees warmer than that, you can expect some days that touch 40 degrees. Not exactly springy, but right now, 40 degrees is probably going to feel extremely warm compared to what we're into right now. So it is heading our way slowly. March, we know, is, March is usually like a month that is usually about half winter, half spring feel. And I got a feeling that this March is going to be somewhat like that. But we will be out of probably the deep Arctic cold. Hey, thanks for joining me on the MLive Morning Weather Update. I'm MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. I'm taking a break. I'm taking some vacation. Tomorrow, through the weekend, maybe even a few days the following week if it's quiet weather. So I will see you back here then. Take care. Have yourselves a great week. Stay warm. Bye.